the Nordics we have this concept of friluftsliv, which basically means to be outdoors and in the air and just enjoy it in the nature, to listen to the leaves or watch the clouds, and it's not more complicated than that.
It doesn't need to be like exercising or sporty in any way. It could be like you're just outside and spending time with people you love.
We come from the hunter and gatherers, so this is really our natural environment. And to step outside from the city and go back to nature really makes you feel better.
When I'm outdoors, I feel like I can do anything in the world, like everything is possible.
So I'm half Swedish, half Norwegian. My mom is from Norway and my father is from Sweden. So yeah, I'm basically grown up this outdoor lifestyle. The outdoor activities that I like to do is running, swimming and bicycling. I know it can be hard to go outside if it's cold or bad weather, but I think you can get really calm and harmonized when you're outside, and fresh air makes your think clear, and actually you can do a lot of fun stuff.
Nature and outdoor living is a big part of Swedish music and films and literature, because Sweden as a country, we have nature all over the place, and even if you live in a big city as Stockholm, nature and forests, and it's always nearby.
Födda i månljus, midnattssol någonstans. Vi hör ihop.
Friluftsliv and outdoor living, I don't really think of it as a concept, because it's just the way we live our life here. But it's constantly in my music and in my lyrics.
En gång ska vi vara dem, men nu så lever vi.
I'm a volunteer for the Swedish Outdoor Association, Friluftsfrämjandet, and it was founded in 1892. And it was because people were in the factories working and they were moving less than before. So there was a group of people who wanted to get them moving. We do everything from kayaking, climbing, mountain biking, but we also do the easy things, like just taking small walks for an hour or so. We are from all ages and all genders, and we are trying to be activating everybody who wants to be activated and introducing the nature for them. Actually, during these horrible COVID times, we've seen an increase in the interest of the nature. So both more members have joined, and more leaders are being educated in the courses.
We went here today because this is usually how we hang out, because we like to get closer to nature, because then you're actually present rather than being in town where there's a lot of noise and everything.
Friluftsliv is very ingrained in our Nordic culture. We do spend a lot of time outdoors, and we really love it.
It wasn't until recently that I actually noticed that the people in other countries, it isn't that natural to go outside, but because of COVID, they are actually getting outside, and I think it's lovely for them to discovering this whole nature life that I have been growing up with.
It's kind of a necessity to get out even in the winters, because it's so dark. So if you don't get out during the daytime, you're basically getting no sunlight whatsoever. The winter time, it could easily, like what, -10?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah. And I mean, at that point, it's kind of hurts your face to go outside.
Here in Sweden we have this phrase that there is no bad weather, only bad clothes. And that in Swedish is det finns inget dåligt väder, bara dåliga kläder. And it's a very good phrase. So on my feet I have 2 pair of socks and a good pair of boots. And then I have 2 layers on my legs, 4 layers on my upper body. And then I have a scarf and gloves and a hat if it gets a little bit more chilly.
So how does it feel like?
So refreshing. It's actually not colder in the water than in the in the wind. So nice.
Sweden has a lot of really good music, and musicians comes from this opportunity to spend time indoors with your instrument or with your thoughts or with your ideas.
I think we Swedes really want to make it super comfy and cozy when we are home, and maybe lit some candles and read a book and bring in the nature inside, like having a small rock that you like, or flowers, or something that reminds you of the nature. I think it's a nice balance to have the outdoor life and the indoor life as we Swedes do. The best feeling is when you are a little bit cold, coming in, taking a nice hot shower, and then you can just relax. That's the best way to enjoy life, I think.